Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and this is Around the World in 30 Days. And we are up to day 23. Cannot believe it. We have left IKEA. We are now at the Smoky Bones barbecue place up near where IKEA is. And I am finally going to use this awesome circle paper. And I have a white background because that's what's up for today. And since the background of this awesome paper is white, I thought I'd bring in this green for some contrast. And then for matting or whatever my other needs are, I have this navy blue paper with the stars on it. And then of course I have this cut apart. And on the back of the cut apart is like a white speckle. I have 3 different sprays, black marble, vibrant turquoise, and the last one is pure sunshine. And these are the colors that I want to bring out on this layout. So it's like a yellowy orange, more orange than yellow, honestly. And then of course the turquoise and the black. Here is what is going on with my kit. I'm dwindling some things down. I don't have any full papers, I don't believe. And so I'm pretty excited with how well this is going and still have some stash to work with. So I've got my papers, my inks, my kits next to me, my pictures. So let's see how this goes. First things first, I'm going to trim probably 1/8 of an inch off of all 4 sides. Now, here's my reason for doing that. My mat underneath my blade is getting dull, so it is starting to, only thing I can call them is paper boogies. And so I've been distressing a lot lately because of it. I have a mat to change it to. I'm just stubborn. So I decided to do it on all 4 sides so it would just be equally paper boogie-ish. Because I didn't want to do a full distress. So I did that, and now I measured the circles on here to see where I want to put this. This is a Martha Stewart circle creator, and a friend of mine sent this to me for Christmas in July, and I've used it for a couple things just to play with it, but this is the first time I'm using it on like fun, fabulous, beautiful paper that I'd be sad if I like tore up. So look how nice that turned out. It looked wonky at first, but it's just because the circle's wonky. It's not, it's not the circle I cut, it's the circle on the paper. So I'm going to put it right here in the middle. And I really do love the way that this looks. Now, when I put it down on the paper, I turn it because one little star cluster kind of got cut in half. And I thought this way I would cover that up. So I have matted my bigger picture on a L shape of yellow paper. And then, sorry this is jumping around so much. I just cut out some stuff that you all just didn't need to see. And then I had an L shape of black star paper, and I put that on the other side. I don't mind doing that because I think it adds color and texture, or not texture, color, and just like a pop of something different. So I'm trying to decide where I want to put this Smoky Bones. I don't need that whole thing. I really just want that sign. So I'm going to mat this on that blue star paper. And the back of that is some cut apart, and I made sure to put it on a part that I wasn't going to use. And then I trim it out, and you'll notice it's not covering the whole thing because I'm going to tuck that bottom portion in. I am not about to waste this stunning, gorgeous, fabulous paper by fully matting that when I knew it wasn't going to be fully shown. So I then get out the black marble and I tap that only in the top left and the top right. I don't want it all over. I mostly want it there. It does get a couple drops on in that middle section on the white, and I'm okay with that. There they are. You can see them. And then I get out the pure sunshine and I tap that out, and then the vibrant turquoise. And I'm really just kind of accentuating the little speckledy spots that are already on this layout, on that circle, the circle that I've trimmed out in the middle. And I'm okay with the orange and the turquoise getting onto the green paper. I just really wanted to make sure that I had the little shiny bits all throughout that circle. So I have this little chipboard that came off of that chipboard set that says Out of This World. And really, I'm talking about the friends. The food was good. Not saying anything bad about the food. The food was pretty darn good. We were all pretty happy with what we got. But this is really more about the people than the restaurant. So there was one orange chipboard star, so I pulled that out. And I originally was going to put it in the center and decided to put it out there in the green. Pull off that the best chipboard as well, and I put that up there at the top because I'm pretty certain I know what I want to do with it, but I'm just setting it up there for now. So I'm just testing out my speckledy spots to see if any of them were still wet. I was good to go, so I moved on with the next part of what I want to do, and I'm gonna start embellishing. So I get the star out there, and I am just gonna add some more stars. That seems to be obviously the theme for this collection. So I wanted to just get stars on every layout because it just kind of brings it all together. And I am so excited because I just love the way these layouts are turning out. I know a big part of it is the stunning paper and the things that I have to work with. And also, you know, the people in the pictures and the memories that it invokes for me. I use a little cut apart that was on the 6x8 paper pad, or not paper pad, but the collection that says always be your awesome self. And these ladies really are. And then I'm trying to use some of these banners in a couple of them. I do end up using one at a later date. But really it's just not working for what I'm wanting. So I also want to use some stars. And the first star I pull out was like a blue one, but it disappears into that green a lot. So I end up pulling this one that's white, kind of a white gray color. And then the outside of it is that one that's kind of a gray blue over there on the left top part of the paper. And I'm going to use those. So I have decided I'm going to put the title and in the curve right here. That's why I ended up matting the paper all the way to the bottom and centering it around the sides, and giving that top part more space so that the best would fit up there. I don't want to have to cut the circle down because I like the size of it, plus it's already tacked down. So I thought instead I would just move the paper down instead of centering it like I had originally planned. And I do really like the way this turned out. I was a little concerned about the gap that I left. And the reason I left it is because, one, if I put something right there in the middle, it would have looked odd. And also it would have come up over the top of the white, and I did not want that. So I made a gap there, figured I would find something fabulous to go there. I think I do. So now I pulled a little circle off the sticker sheet, and I tucked that in to I know it's not from the sticker sheet, it's from the ephemera kit. And I tucked that in between the two pictures, and that's what I have put that Out of This World chipboard on. And then I went through the ephemera kit and pulled all these other little things. And I do use almost all of that except that Stay Wild. That didn't end up fitting into the way I had the layout created. But that's okay. I can use that another time. So I get these stars down up here, and I'm not really looking at like clusters of 3 necessarily, because looking at my layout right this minute, completely done. That one in the top, which is now on the left, but there we go. The one right there in the top right, that's really the only group of 3 stars that I see. So it's fine. Obviously I don't, concern myself too terribly with the whole clusters of 3 and odd numbers and such. I think I'm odd enough. So I'm going to audition a few different things up here. And one of them is this star. One of them was something else that totally didn't fit and it looked ridiculous. So I cut that out. And then I find this smaller black star. So I think, oh, this is going to work better. And then I find this yellow star and I think, oh, I think this is perfect because it's going to bring a pop of color up here to the top. It brings the yellow that's in the picture, the matted, that matte that I put on the bottom picture. And so I already have that yellow star over there to the right. I thought that this would be perfect. So I'm going to leave that there and then fiddle around. And I tried to add another star right there, but nothing looks right to me. So I leave that little banner at the top left and then that star. And then I have this chipboard star that I put down next to the orange star that's on the paper, and right next to that smoky bones. And then I'm going to put the yellow star down here in the middle, like I said, to be like a contrast. And then this black star. And the black is contrast too, because the where it says the best is like a gray charcoaly color. So now I am laying down some stickers at the bottom. I'm looking, trying to figure out what I'm doing. So I've got that arrow down there. I'm trying to put the word hello down here, and I want it to kind of cover that space there's like a little gap. So I put that there, and then up at the top I put yeah, okay. And I really just put that because when we were trying to decide where we were going, it was kind of like a matter of, I don't know, do you want to go here? I don't know, where do you want to go? All 5 of us are indecisive. Not a good combination, guys. Not when you're trying to find somewhere to go. So it was like, well, what about here? And we're like, yeah, okay, fine, let's go there. So, and then I also put that little that little piece of ephemera at the bottom that says, hey, good looking. I love that. And so now I'm flipping through all of my non-cocoa vanilla stuff, and I have added a couple little things. So this is from the Crafter Square, and it's 2 little black or smoky gray, really, looks like moons or planets. I just thought that would add a little bit more of that gray black color, and I get those on there. I put one down there by the hello and the arrow, and one up at the top by the 2 stars, the star and the star banner. And what else have I added? Oh, from a Paper Studio collection. This says Friends Forever, and so I pulled that off of there. I'm using quite a few of those on these layouts, and it's perfectly fitting. And then I have another Paper Studio, and because my best good friend is in this one, we're only going to pull this one sticker from here, and it says Feeling Good, and it's a little banner. And I've kind of auditioned it in a couple different places, and it really didn't work for me in other places. I liked it here. And then I flip through, and then I go back to this skull with the hearts, because the name of the restaurant is Smoky Bones. I thought this would be fitting, so I backed it on white paper so that background paper would not show through, and then continued through my extra little bits and pieces that I had pulled. And I have these Paper Studio letters or words that are in cursive, and I think I've used one on every layout in this collection, and I have had so much fun with them because they're so neat. And so I get those down, and then I'm going to use the very last, and I mean very last, of the puffy foil mason jars by Forever in Time. And I matte that because you can see through those as well, and I love it. It says Good Times, and I just set it right over here by the arrow at the bottom of the Always Be Your Awesome Self. Super exciting. And then I think that is it. I'm going to show you all the close-ups, and you can check out all the little things that are on this layout. I really did have such fun time with this collection and this kit. I still have just a little bit left to work with, but not a whole lot, honestly. So there are all those little stars and everything. So fun. So much fun. This is just so fun. And how many times can I tell you that, right? So anyway, I hope that you all will check out all the other creatives who are hopping along with Around the World in 30 Days. It has been really, I'm not going to say it, it has been a really good way for me to document the travel and to document all of these memories that either I have stretched a little because they're not really travel too far, or, you know, the travel around the dining room table. So I hope you all will come and see me again real soon. Have a great night and happy scrapping.